Hey guys, it's Ashley from Bookaholics Anonymous, and this is another book talk. Yay! Be happy, guys, be happy. So for this book, I am going to talk about Furyborn by Claire Legrand, however you want to say that. This is the first book in the Imperium trilogy, and it is a very thick book, and it's about two girls who are from completely different time periods. So one is, I'm probably saying their names completely wrong. There's Riel Darden, who is a friend to the Crown Prince, and she is like the one set in like or earlier time, and then you have Ilana Veracora. I'm probably sure I said that wrong. And she is living 1,000 or so years later, and she's kind of a assassin for the Empire. She's a bounty hunter for the Empire. So you have those two main characters and pretty much those 2 points of view throughout the whole book. And so you're going back from past, present, and at first, again, it was really freaking confusing, guys. Like, I'm like, what the hell does one of these have to do with the other chick? Like, what's going on? It's like 2 separate stories being told, and I'm confused as fuck. So, yeah, that's how it started off. And I didn't want to stop because it's got those elements that I actually like too. I like magic, the assassins, I like bounty hunters, and so it had all the good stuff in it. I just was so confused. I don't know. I'm so confused lately on some books, and I just was like, I don't see what one has to do with the other at this point. But again, it's the beginning of a new series. It's the beginning of book 1, so I went ahead and kept reading because eventually it's going to tell me what they both have in common, or why both of them are just, their stories have to connect somehow at some point in my mind. So that's why I kept reading. And I'm not gonna lie, at first I didn't like either of the characters. I didn't like Riel and I didn't like Ilana, and because they just both seemed kind of mean and like villainous at the time, in the beginning, and like they only cared about themselves. But I mean, Ilana cared about herself and her family, but still. So yeah, I didn't really care for either of them, which sucks because they're the main characters pretty much. So as we go on, we learn more about Ilana and why she is a bounty hunter for the Empire or whatever, and why she's doing it, because she's trying to protect her brother and her mom and everyone. But then stuff starts happening in her city where people are disappearing, the kids and the women are disappearing, and she's wanting to figure out why, and so she kind of gets pulled into this secret society somewhat kind of thing, I guess you could say, by this person that she is supposed to be taking to the Emperor. I guess you can call him an Emperor, I don't know. So she gets sucked into this secret society-like thing, pulled into it, and because he tells her that her mom goes missing, and he tells her that he can help her find her mom, and all that, and I believe they call him the Wolf, and we later learn his name is Simon. And so yeah, And so she kind of grows. Alana kind of grows on you. And and Simon, he starts off as an asshole towards her, but later in the book we find out why he is that way and why he's so kind of hell-bent on her going with him. And then it all starts to make some crazy sense. It makes some sense as to why you got these two characters living thousands of years apart. Two different storylines. But we get it. We get it. It happens. Probably, definitely a thick book. So I would definitely say halfway through we start learning some stuff. We start getting them little trickles of the past and present and them colliding together. So that is Alana. But Alana also, she keeps trying to, at one point she keeps trying to pull away from the secret society. I can't remember what they're called. Red Dawn. No, not Red Dawn. But Red Dawn. I should really write this shit down, but I don't. It's Red something. I keep wanting to call it Red Dawn, but that's not right. I'm thinking that sounds like the Red Queen. It's not. I can't remember. But anyways, we got her, Alana, and then we got Alana's brother, Remy, who's adorable. He's so cute, and he believes in the magic, he believes in everything, and he's trying to get Alana to believe in stuff. Alana, I'm probably saying her name wrong. And then we also bring in Navi, which is a princess that her and the wolf rescue, and then she's in the story and becomes a friend, or tries to become a friend. We do lose some characters along the way, which is a little sad, but we didn't really get to know them a whole lot. So, and then more through the book, we meet Zahara, which I won't go into a whole bunch because that's near the end, so it kind of gives away some plot twist, not plot twist, but more of the ending plot, I guess. So that's Alana, that's her story, that's what we're going with that. So, like I said, I started to like all the characters. I didn't like Alana at first, because she kept betraying people and going back to the Empire, which is the only thing she knew, but still, come on now. You're about to cause people to die, and you're being a real bitch. So yeah. So that's her. That's her story. Then we have Riel, who is, she's not a princess. She's just more of a lady. She's friends with the crown prince. She's friends with the other lady who's meant to be with the crown prince. And all three of them have been friends since they were young, running around in the castle together. And so we have her, and she has these abilities that her dad and I don't even know what he is to her, but her teacher or whatever have been hiding for the past so many years from the king and queen. And so she disobeys and goes out and does this race with the prince, and from then on, kind of shit just falls down the mountain, we should say. And she's got to use these powers that she's supposed to be hiding. People find out about it. The king finds out. The queen finds out. So they and these holy people or whatever want to, instead of killing her and sentencing her to death, they decide to put her through these 7 trials. I think it's 7 trials. Because she's got these powers that her dad and stuff are claiming that she's got. And they're calling her a certain, like, the sun. They're calling her a sun queen, which is, like, prophesized or whatever. So they decide to put her through these 7 trials to see if she can actually do what everyone says she can and see if she actually has these powers to manipulate the fire, the water, metal, the earth, sun, and stuff like that. So, like, once it got to, like, the trials and everything, it like, reminded me of Harry and the 3 little trials that he had to go through in Goblet of Fire, which I know is probably so far from the truth, but it just seeing Riel go through these trials, like she had to, one of them was to deal with, like, metal, and she had to get through, like, this maze of these metal gears and turning things and trying to save these kids in cages, and they kept going down and down. And so you had that one. There was an earth one where she had to keep herself from getting killed by an avalanche and rocks. And there was one where she had to keep her, I think there was a water one where she had to find parts of a trident in the water. So she had to find a way to be in the water and get these parts of the trident and put them together and take them. And there was a fire one. It was just, like I said, it just, like, that, those parts of the book are kind of gave me the feel of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Made me reminisce a little bit about his time when he had to deal with the dragons and the maze and the water. So, yeah, that's where that was going. But all in all, so pretty much that was Riel's storyline, was these trials, and was she really this Sun Queen that was prophesized or whatever. And I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed reading it and watching her go through these trials and watching her fall in love with the prince when she knows she wasn't supposed to, because he was promised to this other chick, and then this other chick knew. And it's just, there's so many plot twists in this book. Like, you're thinking one thing and something else happens, and I wish I could, like, kind of tell you, like, how it all intersects. But if I do that, intersects. But if I do that, then I'm, like, giving away the ending of the story, and I don't like doing that. And it's just really hard to explain the story without doing that. So, yeah, guys, like, the ending was really good. Like, I will admit that. I really loved the ending, and I really loved seeing that those stories really did go together very well once we learned it. And I will say that the way they went together was kind of strange. But I guess for a magical kind of book, I don't know if this is making funny noises. It made sense. So, yeah. But yeah, so definitely, I would definitely give it a 4.5 stars. If you haven't read it, read it. And if you tried to read it and you thought it was slow, definitely give it a chance, because it does, in my opinion, get better. Stuff does go together like a puzzle piece. So definitely want to read the second book and see where it goes from there. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions, let me know. And if you want to know anything about the book, I will definitely love to tell you. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.